Hi everyone, this is Amit Singh, lecturer in Commerce, Pragati Mahavidyalaya. This session is basically meant to make people understand about the interviews which are conducted, what are the different rounds in those interviews and how to clear them. To start with, the first session, the first class, we will discuss about the first round normally of an interview process, which is a jam session. Interviews are basically a platform which is provided to the interviewee, that is who is a job seeker, to market himself, to present himself before the interviewer, convince the interviewer that you are the suitable candidate for the job, for the vacancy that they are looking for. In order to do that, there are certain skills which are to be learned, which are to be practiced, only after which you will be able to clear interviews easily. Now, when you go to a supermarket and you would like to buy a packet of biscuits, for example, you would obviously go to a biscuit which is looking attractive, which is looking colorful from outside. What is there inside, of course, is important, but the first part that you will concentrate on is the packaging of that particular biscuit packet. You would never buy a biscuit packet which is wrapped in white paper because we assume that it may not be of good quality. The biscuit inside may be of good quality, but when the packaging is not good, when the presentation is not good, people will not get attracted to. In the same way, when you talk about an interview, you presenting yourself before the interviewer is important, wherein the interviewer should feel that yes, this is the right candidate that I am looking for. Therefore, there are few things which are important when you attend an interview. We will go through that over a series of videos. The first video, as I told you, we will be talking about the first round, which is called as jam round or jam session. Jam basically is just a minute where you are given 1 minute time by the interviewer to either talk about yourself, or the interviewer may ask you to talk about a particular topic, or he may ask you to talk about a topic of your choice. Now, the first case is where the interviewer will ask you to talk about yourselves. What should we talk about yourself? What should you include in that self-introduction is very important. Many students, what they do is they talk about their father's name, their mother's name, their family background. These are things which the interviewer is not interested in. The interviewer would like to know, what are you? Therefore, when you have a self-introduction to be given, you should concentrate on, of course, you'll give your name, your qualification of what are you studying, what did you study, your achievements, which is very important. You might have achieved a few things, may not be big things, but those small achievements can be mentioned, like I have prepared a project work, sir, wherein the project work was on a particular topic. So it could be an achievement and it can also be a strength. Now, when you talk about strengths, it can be things which are positive in nature, which tells you about, which tells the interviewer about who you are actually. Therefore, include your name, your qualification, your achievements, your strengths. So these points will make up your self-introduction. And if there is time available, for example, you can talk about your hobbies also, like in pastime, what do you prefer to do? So basically, self-introduction should be about yourself. It should not be about others. And please remember, this you will not get it instantly. If I tell you, if I ask some of my students to give a self-introduction, they'll speak for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, after which they'll go blank. Because self-introduction sounds very easy, but it is not easy. So write down, take a white paper, write the points that you would like to talk about yourselves, record a video if you would like to, See that video once, twice, show it to your teacher, show it to somebody who knows how to conduct jam sessions, and thereby you will know what mistakes are you committing. Once you know, you will record, you do it again, you do it twice, you do it thrice, you record the video again, and I am sure you will have the perfect self-introduction for any jam session. So first thing is self-introduction. The second point which is important is the interviewer may ask you to talk about a topic. Now the topic either the interviewer will give you or he will tell you to select a topic of your choice. Now when the interviewer is asking you to talk about a topic of your choice, then please remember, along with self-introduction, you should have already prepared perfectly about 2 to 3 topics that you would speak once the interviewer gives you an option. So prepare about topics in advance. Okay. Now how should you select a topic? Please remember, select any topic, does not matter, but please ensure that that topic is not controversial. Okay. For example, reservations in India. Need not get into such topics. Select a topic which might be of the current importance, which might be of social importance, which might be a topic of your liking. Whatever topic it is, please prepare well for the topic, because you are given a choice, and when you are given a choice, you should do it perfectly. So you can have topics prepared on your own. Now the problem is, if the interviewer gives you a topic and asks you to speak about it, not difficult, provided you do things regularly. Certain things when you do regularly, an interviewer given topic also will not be difficult. What should you do? You should follow current affairs. Read newspapers, good English newspapers. Go through TV debates which are held, good TV debates. What will happen because of these? You will have an idea about the current affairs which are happening in the country and in the world. Why am I telling you this is, the interviewer, when he is giving you a topic, most probably he will give you a topic which is the current topic, which is the burning topic of that particular time. Therefore, when you are following the news channels, the news debates, the newspapers, you will have an idea about the current affairs, and when he gives you a topic relating to current affairs, you will be able to speak properly. So follow current affairs, you will be able to speak properly even though the topic is given by the interviewer. Okay. Now whether it is self-introduction, we'll talk about yourself, but when it is about the topic, you should have a proper introduction about the topic that you are going to speak, proper contents about the topic, and you should have a proper conclusion. Conclude. The last 10 seconds should be allocated for conclusion out of the 1 minute. Therefore, I conclude. Please give a conclusion. Therefore, the 1 minute time you should properly allocate for introduction, the body of your topic, and the conclusion that you would like to give about that topic. Now, when you speak about yourself or about a topic, please remember, use as simple English as possible. Do not try to use hi-fi words which are difficult to understand. If that person does not understand, then it becomes a problem. Therefore, be simple as far as English is concerned. Short sentences, do not frame long sentences with commas, it's not necessary. Try to be simple. The most important point that you should display is simple English. Along with simple English, you should concentrate on your body language. Now, why body language, sir? Because body language is an indication of your confidence. Your movement of hands, for example, your eye contact with people is important. Now, when you are asked to speak about a minute and you look at the roof, you look at somebody, you look at the wall and you speak, that does not give a good impression. That tells the interviewer that you are less in confidence. Therefore, a good body language, a positive body language will tell the interviewer that this person is confident. And please remember, students, an interviewer will not expect the students or the interviewee to know everything. They will only want to test your confidence. Your confidence, they may give you any task, you will be able to do that perfectly because you're a confident person. So confidence with body language, with eye contact. Therefore, use as simple English as possible. Use a better body language wherein you communicate properly. That's it. But one last point I'd like to add, do not add negativity in your jam session. Do not use negativity. Positivity is important. Somebody asked me, sir, did you score 95% in your accountancy in your BCom? The one way of answering that question is no, I did not score 95, I scored 80. But the other way of answering is, did you score 95? My answer was, I scored 80. Now the no part, the negative part should not be a part of your communication. Have positivity. It is a fact that you did not score 95%, but it is the way you communicate is very important. Do not say no. Did you score 95? Sir, I scored 80%. So the answer is same, the meaning is same, but the positivity and negativity comes out when you use words like no. Have positivity, speak confidently, have a good body language, prepare well for your self-introduction, have 2 or 3 topics well in advance prepared so that when you are given a choice you can talk about a topic. And if he gives it, the interviewer gives a topic, then because you follow all the current affairs, it should not be difficult. So a jam session being the first round of your interview is very, very important, because you don't clear that round, you will not go to the next round. Your journey ends there. So if you want to proceed further, you should clear the jam round, and please remember, very, very easy it is to clear jam round, provided you practice it once, twice, thrice. I hope I was clear about the first jam session. Any doubts? You're most welcome to ask in the comments part. I'll be happy to clarify. Thank you.